Om Shri Matre Namaha. Whenever we come across to find out the seeds of the ancient times, there are so many saints or sages or seers like Vasishtha, Bharadwaja, etc. After medieval period, there were so many seers like this. But among them, the female saint-like woman attained name and fame not only in India, even the world. That too she hailed from Tamil Nadu. Now you might have understood the name of Tamil women series called Avvayar. Avvayar is one of the prime devotee of Lord Murugan, Tamil Nadu used to say Subramanya Swami or Kumara Swami. She preached so many wise sayings, not only for the welfare of the generations, but also for the welfare of the kings also. She was a bold woman and old woman. She never afraid of anything else. She lived in Sangam age of Tamil Nadu. She had given so many quotes on Attichudi. That is, her name is called Attichudi. And she belonged to an ordinary family, and even now the Tamil Nadu government celebrates Avvayar Vizha, means celebrations of Avvayar. She was a legend. She had made so many works regarding spiritual and ethical and moral. Her works were published even in United States of America. Nearly she wrote 59 poems in the Purananur work. Salient features of Avvayar literary works are really marvelous. Even Lord Murugan, whether may listen his mother Parvati words or not, but he surely listens the words of Avvayar. She gets such a command over Lord Murugan. That's why she became prime deity of Murugan. Even one incident during the knowledge fruit given to his elder brother Vigneshwara or Ganapati, Murugan got angry, left Himalayas, left his parents Parvati and Shiva, angrily walked out from there. Then Avvayar appeared before him, and like a child, she condemned his fault to do the act against his parents, and advised him and praised him with beautiful songs. She said, "Why are you seeking jnana fruit, jnana palam? Because you are yourself is a jnana palam." That's why he used to say, Pazhani Appa. Muruga's 6 padis, means 6 famous places. One is Pazhani. That has arrived because of this knowledge fruit. In such a way, she had command over Lord Murugan. That's why Lord Murugan used to give darshan every now and to Avvayar. Such a attachment occurred between Avvayar and Murugan. We cannot see with our natural eyes. They should need spiritual eyes, because the relationship between the two is very, very, very interesting. An excellent attachment between them. That's why we can even get the teaching from poems of Avvayar that I will tell you now. That's why now a generation might not know in detail about Avayar. Moreover, she belonged to Tamil Nadu. That's why I want to bring forth to your notice. That's why today I chose the topic of Avayar. Let us go through in detail. Gurave sarvalokanam vishaje bhavaroginam Nidhaye sarvavidyanam Dakshinamurtaye namaha. The Avayar was a title of more than one poet who was active during different periods of Tamil literature. She was the most famous and important female poets of Tamil canon. She lived during Sangam period and had a cordial relationship with the Tamil chieftain Parivallal and Atiyamman. She wrote 59 poems in Purananuru. She met Lord Murugan and was wittily jousted with him. Even Lord Muruga revealed himself and made her realize that there was still a lot more to be done and learnt. Following this awakening, Avayar is believed to have undertaken a fresh set of literary works targeted at children because the society is dependent on children. That's why there is a saying in Telugu, Neti Balure Repati Pavrulu. Today's younger children are tomorrow's citizens. If they are well trained, the society will be automatically changed. These words, even after a millennium, are often among the very first literature that children are exposed to in Tamil Nadu schools. It's a beautiful thing. Whereas even in other parts of our country, we cannot conformably say such a moral teachings other than Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu, they used to teach Tirukkural of Tiruvalluvar and Avayar's wise sayings compulsory from the beginning of the school days. The name Avayar refers to respectable elderly woman as a word Ammai. She lived during Sangam period, is considered to be contemporary to poets Paranar, Kapilar and Tiruvalluvar. She is attributed as the author of 7 verses in Narrinai, 15 in Kurutungai, 4 in Akananuru and 33 in Purananuru, totally 59. Legend states that she was a court poet, the rulers of Tamil country. She travelled from one part to another and from one village to another, sharing the great courts for the children. And she imposed these and also thought of performers and composing songs for their enjoyment. Most of her songs were about a small-time chieftain Vallal Atiyamman, Neduman Anji and his family. The chieftain had also used her as his ambassador to avert war with another neighboring chieftain, Tondaiman. The rest of her songs related to the various aspects of state governance. Although traditions claim that she was a sister of Kabilar, Tiruvalluvar and Atiyamman, V.R. Ramachandra Dikshitar refutes this claim based on his studies that all 4 of them were most likely of different walks of life, thus from different caste backgrounds and hence impossible to be siblings. Her famous annual Villa is organized and conducted by government of Tamil Nadu to commemorate her contribution to Tamil literature. This festival is celebrated every year in the month of Panguni on Satabisha Star Day. We can have some quotes of her. The following quotes from Atti Chudi illustrate The simplicity of our style and profoundness of the messages. For according to vowels, I will read Tamil and say the meaning in English. According to order of the vowels. A. Aram chei virumbu. English translation. Desire to do good things. Aruvadu chinnam. Anger is to be controlled. Iyalvad karavel. Help others in many way you can. Evad vilakkel. Always be charitable. Udayad vidambel. Do not boast about what you have. Ukka madukai vittel. Do not give up hope or effort. En earth igalel. Respect learning. Erpad igalchi. Begging is despicable. Ayyamitun. Give alms before eating. Oppura ஒழிகு. Be virtuous. ஓதுவது ஒழியேல். Do not give up learning. Avviyam pesel. Do not talk bad about others. Akkam surukkel. Never cheat on food. தோல் விலகில் நல்லார் ஒருவர் உலரையேல் அவர் பொருட்டு எல்லாருக்கும் பேயும் மழை. This is one of the wise saying in English. The rain falls on behalf of the virtuous, benefiting everyone in the world. Another. நன்றி ஒருவருக்கு செய்த கல் அந்நன்றி என்றும் தருங்கொள் என் வாழ்ந்த நின்று தளரவர் தேங்கு தொலுண்ட நீரை தரையாலே தான் தருளால். Don't wait for a return benefit as to when a good deed done will pay back, but be just like that tall and erect coconut tree that drank water from its feet, gives the benefit of giving that sweet water by its head. We get similar in Gita. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhu mate sangosva karmani. According to Gita Acharya, Avvayar also preached like this. Her quote. கற்றது கைமண் அளவு கல்லாதது உலகளவு. That means we learnt a bit, we have to learn a lot. Has been translated, what you have learned is a mere handful, but what you have to not learned is the size of the world, and exhibited at NASA. Her famous works include Vinayagar Agaval, ஆத்திச்சூடை, கொன்றை வெண்டன், மூத்துரை, நல்வழி. These are the works, shrines. In Muppandal, a small village in Kanyakumari district of Tamil Nadu, there is an image of Avvayar. By tradition, this is stated to be the spot where the great poet left the mortal world. Avvai Vizha. Annual Avvai Vizha is organized and conducted by Government of Tamil Nadu to commemorate Avvayar's contribution to Tamil literature. This festival is celebrated every year in the month of Panguni and Satabisha Star Day. Avvai Vizha has been started by local community long time back. Wonder. And still continuing this function and adding more values. Local community, Tamil scholars from various fields participating with passion on this occasion and deliver their speech. Avvai Vizha is conducted in the temple Avvayar situated at Tulasiyapattinam village, Vedaranyam, Nagapattinam district, in the temple premises of Arulmigu Vishwanatha Swami Tirukkoyil. Also, this place is referred to famous interaction between Lord Muruga and Avvayar. There is famous quote. Sutta pazham venduma, sudada pazham venduma. It's a beautiful saying. Do you want the fruit which is ripened, or do you want fruit which is unripe? This temple is under control of the Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments Department. She is a legend. A popular legend in Tamil is the story of first Avayar and the navel tree, Jambu tree mean Telugu Neredu. Avayar, believing she had achieved everything that is to be achieved, was pondering her retirement from Tamil literary work while resting under a navel tree. She was then met by a disguised Murugan, regarded as one of the guardian deities of Tamil language, who jousted with her wittily. He later revealed himself and made her realize that there was still a lot more to be done and learned. Following this awakening, Avayar is believed to have undertaken a fresh set of literary works targeted at children. These works, even after a millennium, all the schools of Tamil Nadu implementing for the welfare, for the beneficial of the upcoming generations. It's a marvelous, that's it. Another legend has it that once a great king, Athiamman, gave an eternal gooseberry, mean Nellikani in Tamil, fruit to Avayar. It was a special fruit that would bestow on whoever ate it a very long and healthy life. Athiamman wanted Avayar to eat the eternal fruit as she was the right person who could serve the Tamil community. If he could live forever, so would the Tamil heritage and language will flourish. While on a visit to Ceylon, means Sri Lanka, Avai was caught up in torrential rain and took care of Avai with great kindness, and the poet promised that they would be given in marriage to the king Tirukovalur. On hearing this, the king agreed to take the woman in marriage if they were given away by the Chera, Chola and Pandyan kings. Avai then made an invocation to Ganesha for making the invitation on Palmyra leaf, on which Ganesha appeared before her. On receiving the invitation, the kings from the three kingdoms come to the wedding ceremony and gave Angavai and Sangavai away in marriage. Legacy. In her poem Hindu Temples and Palace at Madura of 1835, Letica Elizabeth London writes Avayar's triumph and calls her one who upon the scroll flung the creative soul, disdainful of lives, flowers, and of its rest. In the year 1991, a 20.6 kilometer wide crater in Venus was named the Avayar crater, after the ancient Avayar by the International Astronomical Union. Let us see publication of Avayar in the United States. In 2009, Red Hen Press published a selection of Avayar's poetry from the 12th century entitled Give, Eat and Live. Beautiful title. Poem by Avayar. The poems were selected and translated into English by Thomas Pruiksma, a poet and translator who discovered Avayar's work while on a Fulbright scholarship at the American College in Madurai, Tamil Nadu, India. In Tamil literature, there are many poetesses with the name Avayar. One of them lived during the Sangam period, what we are discussing, and was a close friend of the kings Pari Atikaman. The other Avayar was a contemporary of Kampan and Ottakutar. She was the elderly figure most familiar to Tamil people. Anyone who was educated in Tamil region would have studied and memorized Avayar's poems early in school. That's true. The recital of these poems by groups of children with a characteristic melody would always bring nostalgic memories of the childhood days. You touch any children, they used to recite simply the poems of Avayar because they were taught from the childhood days, from the KG section. One of the major criticism of Tamil poets and authors is that in their zeal to display their literary skills, they made their style very difficult. Only after attaining a certain level of proficiency, one would be able to understand the meaning or appreciate the finer points of literary maneuvers. In these days, a technical specialization, many do not ever reach this stage, so that our own literary treasure becomes a closed chapter for them. But Avayar's motto can very well be phrased as short and effective following the Nannui edict. Surunga Chollal Vedanga Vaital. It's a beautiful saying. Tell in brief, understand in detail. Her poems will be like this single line. If you take Tiruvalluvar and all, hard language cannot be understood by the common man, but Avayar is entirely different. Even villagers can understand her poems and her expectation, what she want. Secondly, all the social reformers up to this time were focusing their efforts in conveying ethical messages at adults with varying degrees of success. Avayar followed a different strategy and directed her moral instructions at children who have open minds and more receptive. Her important works are Aathichudi, Kondrai Vendan, and Madurai Nalvali. Salient features of Avayar's literary works. By considering universally acceptable values in just one line, Avayar even excelled Tiruvalluvar's brevity and succeeded in making them stay in memory for the rest of one's life. Then you go for Tiruvalluvar saying, it may not be so easy as Avayar says. The following quote from Aathichudi will illustrate the simplicity of her style and the profoundness of the messages. Once God Muruga gives darshan to Avayar. How? Legend has it that once Avayar stopped to rest in a forest during her travel. A tired Avayar was happy to see a fruit tree nearby. She asked a boy who was sitting on the tree to shake down some jamun, means naval padam. To the surprise of grandmother Avaya, the boy asked whether she wanted cold or hot fruit. In some stories, it is sutta payam, means cooked fruit, or sudada payam, uncooked fruit. Avayar was amused by the question. She did not understand what the boy meant. So she asked the boy to give her some hot fruits. The boy shook down the fruits. Avayar picked up the fruits and blew them to remove the dust. Blew them. The boy then asked her whether it was too hot that she was blowing them. Avayar now realized that the boy had earlier meant ripe fruits to hot fruits and unripe one to cold fruits. When Avayar looked up, the boy was missing. She then realized it was none other than Lord Muruga who was testing her. Palamudir Cholai Murugan Temple, one of the famous temple of his 6 temples. One of the 6 shrines of Murugan in the Arupadai Veedu. The conversation between Murugan and Avayar is popular with the meaning and is a part of traditional Hindu teachings in Tamil world. Here are few examples I can tell you. Murugan and Avayar conversation. Murugan. Oh Avai, what is great? Avayar. The greatest is the glory of the Shiva's devotees. Murugan. Oh Avai, what is sweeter? Avayar. Sweeter is solitude. Sweeter than that is a praying. Sweeter than that is to be in the company of knowledgeable people. Teachings from the poems of Avayar. What we know is the size of handful of sand, while what we don't know is the size of the entire earth itself. A good deed will pay back as a coconut tree that gives a benefit holding on its head for the water you pour in the feet. Don't give up. Perseverance. Don't despite learning. Big is the front of the palm but scentless. Sweet scented is a tiny Magiyam flower. Judge not men, therefore, from size merely. The vast ocean has water not fit for bath. The tiny spring by its side has good drinking water. Is that true, no? The vast ocean water is salty, cannot be drinking a drop. But small canal water is sweet, you can drink. So, never underestimate about the sizes. That is her motto. A popular temple associated with Avayar is the Avayar Amman temple at Nagarkoil in Tamil Nadu. Aathichudi is a Tamil classic text credited to Avayar. Listen, heroine and miserable men who get money by hard labor and keep it buried. After your soul is gone from its lodging here, who he sinners will enjoy that money? The habitations of those who, while on the earth, incline to partiality in judgment, will be occupied by friends. White irukku, milky shrubs will grow and blossom therein. Patala muli means cypress grass will grow there and spread about. Muttevi, the goddess of ill luck, will go and dwell there, and serpents will live in them. The forehead without sacred ashes is a void of beauty. That is, without anything on the forehead, it is beautyless. The food without ghee is tasteless. The country without rivers is a desert. The body of the person who has no brothers or sisters is happy and unadorned with jewels. And the house without virtuous wife is destitute of beauty. So, what a beautiful quote, sayings. நீரில்லா நெற்றிப்பால் நெய்யில்லா உண்டிப்பால் ஆறில்லா ஊருக்கு அழகு பால் மாறில் உடன்பிறப்பில்லா உடம்பு பால் பாலே மடக்கொடி இல்லாமனை. That is in Tamil, what I said in English. He who expands more than his income will be liable to lose his honor. To act foolishly, to appear a thief in the eyes of all men and in all places, wherever he goes, to become so wicked as to continue in that state through the 7 kinds of birth, and to be disregarded even by his beloved wife. Investigate its truth. ஆன முதலில் அதிகம் செலவானால் மானம் அழிந்து மதிக்கெட்டு போனதிசை. எல்லாருக்கும் கள்ளனாய் ஏழ்பிறப்பும் தீயனாய் நல்லாருக்கும் பொல்லனாம் நாடு. Adiyaman date. Adiyaman sent Avayar as an ambassador to Tondamain to prevent war. In another instance, Malayamman Kari, arch rival of Adigaman, meets Avayar and feeds her. This is Sangam Avayar, lived during period of Adigaman, Malayamman Kari and Thondaiman. So if we find the dates of these kings, we will find the date of Avayar. By 1186-87, Kulottunga Chola III had wound up his expedition against the Pandyan kingdom, but he had to immediately set off for Kongu to check the growth of Hoysala power in that quarter. He fought successfully against Veera Ballala II in 1187-88, re-established his superiority over Adigaman chiefs of Tadagur, defeated a Chera ruler in battle, and performed a Veerabhisheka in Karur in 1193. An inscription by Kulottunga III in Ranganatha Swami temple in monolithic cave temple of Namakkal Hills gives a detailed description of campaign and also names Adigaman. In another inscription in Kailasanatha Swami temple in Kulottunga Chola III mentions Thondaiman, specifies in his 23rd the extent of Devadana lands below the tanks Sireri and Periyeri at Arumbur, as fixed by Thondaman Perumal Pillai alias Sediraya Devan. Sediraya Devan looks like Sadayan, who gave patronage to Kamban against some period of Avayar. Like this, there is only one Avayar. She lived during period of Kulottunga III. She made Tamil literature and tradition great. Let us give our salutation to Avayar. Sri Kantaya Kalyananidena Dedana Sri Venkatanivasaaya Srinivasaya Mangalam Mangalasasana Paremadaacharya Purogamaihi Sarvesha Purvairacharya Satkrutāyastu Mangalam.